Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are back inside of Terratech Worlds, and for today's episode we're going to do a couple of things. One is we're going to go after the main Scorpion Desert boss, or Scorpion boss guy over here in the desert region. I think I have a tech that's strong enough to take that guy out, and then also defeat the rest of the regular tech builds in the desert region over here. And then next I'd like to show you guys how I set up a oil extractor to make power. Some of you guys have noticed I have like four to eight oil extractors on one like oil well, and they're all feeding off the same oil well instead of having to set up oil extractors one per oil well. So I'm going to show you guys that. I hope that made sense, but we're going to go look at one of those here in a second. But first, let me show you guys, I've made some changes to my aircraft here. So let's zoom in a little bit and let's show you guys what I've done. So I took off the propellers. I had propellers here for the vertical lift aspect of this guy, and I added boosters instead that are pointing down, and I've added some extra rocket boosters on the back and kind of on the front to replace the normal engine or airplane boosters, which are like these guys right here. So I've replaced those with these double boosters like this one here. A little bigger, a little heavier, but they make a lot more thrust, and so when I want to take off, it takes off really fast, and then we can just turbo out of here really quickly, and we're pretty quick now, so you guys can kind of see. And then I can use the boosters to enhance the flying capabilities of this thing, and then we can go into hover mode a lot easier, and so it works a little quicker and better. I was having some issues with the propellers. I don't know what happened over the last couple of updates, but they were having some weird issues with getting off the ground for some reason. So I don't know if it's just the weight of my vehicle increased or what, but these work really good. They go much faster, and when I'm falling and I want to save myself from crashing, these respond a lot quicker. Of course, they use a ton of fuel and everything, but it feels pretty easy to make, and you can set that up to kind of be automated, which will give you like unlimited fuel pretty much over in the swamp biome. So that's one of the things that I've done to this guy. No really weapons or anything. I just kind of use this as a transport to get around and make it quick to get around the map and all that. So, but it's kind of like a quadcopter almost. You can kind of hover wherever and guide it along however, and you can tilt it this way and do whatever. So it's kind of crazy. Works pretty good. So anyway, let's go over to an oil well, and let me show you guys basically what I'm talking about with setting one of those up. So we're gonna just turbo this way, and we have an oil well on top of this little mesa over here, and let me show you guys what I'm talking about. And I have some pieces over here. I don't know what those are exactly. Let's get those up. So let's look right here. Okay, so first of all, we need to take note of how this thing is kind of set up. This one's on like a weird hill, so it's going to be a little trickier. I find that if the surface is a little more flat, it's a little easier to do it, but we're going to see if we can do it right here. I'm going to go ahead and transform to our other vehicle. If you guys can notice, I've actually added some different aspects of this to make this more like a Scorpion vehicle. So we're going to fight our Scorpion vehicle against the main boss guy, against the main Scorpion guy, I guess. So Scorpion versus Scorpion. But I wanted this to look more like a Scorpion, so I replaced the tail with some meteor cannons. We still have our hepatitis cannons or whatever they're called, and so those are right there, fast firing. And then we have some auto. I replaced the front miniguns with auto cannons instead, so that just makes things easier. So yeah, that, and then I added some boosters to the wheels. So the wheels have a turbo of 100% on acceleration, and then we have decrease 80. Okay, ooh, that guy's coming in hot. So we can take this guy out. Let's go ahead and deal with these dudes. Gosh, I didn't expect this will be a good test here. Now the devs have just released another update to fix some bugs that were in the last update. One of them being with the power display. Whoa! The power display deal. I don't know what to call that exactly, but what was that thing called? I have one right here. Power, just called power display. So when you went to go access it, it would crash the game out, and so now that doesn't happen anymore. And they fixed some other crash issues as well, so good for them on that. Seems like they're really on top of the updates now. Man, that guy is hauling. I'm gonna take care of that dude. See you later. Go down the hill and let's deal with this guy. I have rockets on this thing too, so we're gonna just see if we can. Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can get some rockets over on that guy. Here we go. And can we get some rockets way over there too? Oh man, that guy's fast. Let's see if we can get some rockets coming. Nope, come on. Let's take out these guys real quick. Because they're just going to keep bugging me. I'll take these dudes out. We'll just crunch over on him. Oh! Okay. Man, come on, dude. I think I'm blowing myself up a little bit. But yeah, so the devs, they released another patch update today, I think. And one of the big fixes was the crashes, and then also the parts that we blow off these things stick around a little longer. So now we don't have to sit there and like chase them down real fast, especially since my tech is a lot slower with turning and getting around. But see, now all the parts are like not disappearing. So see, there's one down there. We're getting it right now. But now they stick around. I don't know how long they stick around, but it's definitely a lot longer. See, these things would have already disappeared by now, and they are still here. So we're gonna come over here and start oil setup. Let me turn this guy's still. Maybe I should switch the. Oh, I can't have to repair. All right, let's repair real quick, and then we'll switch this thing. A little easier to navigate. This guy's faster. Okay, so back at the oil well here, you guys can see. So I can actually get 8 liquid extractors on this one little tiny oil space here. Because normally what we do is we'll just take one of these things and just stick it right there, and then you put some power to it if you want, like just one of these. You can stick it onto the side. Actually, I think it probably needs a couple of those, doesn't it? So I don't know what to do with this thing. This is the liquid silo. I don't really know what to use that for. So if you guys have any ideas on what to use that for, let me know. So let's see, where can I plug this guy in? Shoot, come on. Flicky, flicky, flicky. Okay, so yeah, because these things take like 80 power, and these things only make like 50 a piece now. So we'll put some power in this and some power in that one, and then that thing is working now, so we can see that it is pulling some liquid oil or some oil barrels out of this thing now. They should start coming over here. So now we have our petroleum barrels, so we can get rid of these. Oh, that's what those things were when I came up here. And then what I'm going to show you guys is a better way to kind of arrange these things. And it's a little tricky, so you have to kind of pay attention to the way this thing is shaped. So if we look right here, this thing is kind of a square. They're all kind of squarish, but if you go to the corner of the square, like say right here, there's a corner there, a corner here, and a corner there. You want to take that and you want to put your first one of these down on the corner like so. So we're just gonna like line this thing up right there. I gotta move my airplane out of the way here. So let's move that out of the way, and let's back up and look down on it. And then we're gonna take this guy right there. You guys can see that? Doesn't really matter which, how you put it. Just make sure you hit V, align the V key to align it to the planet, not to the terrain. So align it to the planet and then stick it like right there. You have to be pretty precise. And then the other one will auto snap right next to it, okay? and you'll see that the other one, the little corner, is right on the corner of that oil slick, and this corner is on the corner of that oil slick. And then you can't really stick another one right here. It doesn't, there's no like clippy parts. They only clip in a line because they only have one little connection bit right there on one side of it. On the other side there's 3 holes, but on this side there's only 2 holes and 1 connector. And then on the bottom there's a whole bunch of connectors, but they're kind of laid out kind of weird. So that's all kind of stuff to note. So then you'll need one of these guys right here, right? So let's back out, and you'll just put this and you'll rotate it to where it's like this. Put 2 of these in a row like that, and then we'll put that back, and then we will take another oil extractor and just let it auto clip right there onto this piece right there. And then let's find another one. I should have some more. Yeah. Okay, and then you'll do the other one to automatically snap, just like so. Then what we can do to kind of make sure that we have enough power for these things is we can go ahead and put one of these things down like so, like this. I'm just going to put this out here for now. I know it's kind of off the ground. But that's okay. So we're going to put that right there, and then I'm going to have one of these diesel generators right here, and I'm just going to put it on so that it's connected to these, and then we're going to just put some oil drums inside of this thing. So I gotta turn around. Look at my front wheels. Like when I turn, sometimes they turn into each other. It's kind of weird. All right, so where are my oil drums here? Let's access this. We have guys coming in again. Find some oil drums right there, diesel drums. Okay, so now that is an, oh geez. All right, we gotta, holy cow, I took care of that guy. Let's see if we can get these people off our mountain here. So now that is powering one of these. Oh shoot, you guys, get off my mountain. So this thing right here, what is it? How much power? They just changed this again in this last update. They redid the, oh god dang it. My voice is all messed up still too. Where are you going, buddy? Apparently the amount of skulls that they have over the tech, like see how that has 4 techs? That means it has 4 different weapons on it instead of like how difficult it is. It's more likely, it means how many techs, good grief, how many weapons it has. Holy cow. So it had apparently 4 different types of weapons on it. I think that's what the devs mean. Okay, so finally, back over here. Hopefully nobody else is coming up. So the diesel generator, it makes 400 kilowatts now. So it used to make like 360 or 380 or something like that. So the devs just made an update today to where these things make 400, and then I think they reduced how much they require too. I think they only require like, no, that's not how much they require. What is it? I guess they just up how much they produce, and then they, I think, increase the amount of energy they consume or something like that. So anyway, so whatever it is, it makes it a little, I think, easier on us, because it was really hard to make a self-sufficient or self-sustainable power station basically out of these. So now we can look at this. This one is producing oil drum or petroleum barrels, and then we can check all of them. That one's producing petroleum barrels, and then let's look, because sometimes you might not get all of them producing. You might even just get only 3. That one's producing, and then is this one producing? Can I click on that one? No, we have to go right. It seems like we used to be able to like touch these things from a further distance. Now it seems like we have to be really close to the machinery to access it now. So I hope the devs like increase the distance. All right, so this one's producing. So all 4 of these are now producing oil and everything off of one tiny little thing. And you guys can see if we look inside of there, you see how that little oil splotch, you know, right there is right in the middle of the four corners of these things. That's how you want to place it. And then you want to connect them via these little connector pieces like that. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to connect them. Then you can also, on top of that, what you can do for a nice little trick, you can take another one, turn it upside down, and you can squeeze it under there like that. And then you take another one, squeeze it under there like that. And now you're going to run out of power because that thing doesn't have enough power. But we can stick another generator down right there. And we can put some oil, if I have any. Yeah, I do. So we'll go over here. And we'll put some oil things in this one. Let's see, where are they at? There we go. So now that's we got 6 of these things powered, and 2 of them are under the ground. So if you can see that they're kind of highlighting right there. So they are producing oil. So that one has 3 in it, and then this other one right there has 1. And then we can take, let's see, 2 more, and we're going to switch to our airplane so I can turn around a little easier. He's a little smaller. It's funny that my main tech is like way bigger than my airplane. Okay, so now we're going to do this. Do I have any more? Yeah, I got. All right, so we're going to flip this one upside down, like so. And we need that little dot. See a little dot on the side right there? That needs to be pointing in the same direction as those. So we're going to put that one back here, line it up like right there. Maybe it's not letting me. Oh, it's not letting me because, I can't. Okay, we're gonna have to do something tricky here because I have this there. That's going to interfere with some things. So we're going to just plop this over here. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Like so. I think that works. So we'll just, did it disconnect? I think it disconnected all of them. Crap. Okay, so we'll just do this and then take one of these. There we go. Okay, so now all of that is connected, and it's kind of wonky at the moment. Let's get rid of that piece for now, and then we'll take, where is it? Where did it go? Where did my extractor go? Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's see. Let's take that, flick it like so, and we're going to put it upside down right there, and then one right there. Okay, so now that's 8 oil extractors, and then we can check it, and it is producing oil. So we're going to get one right there, and then we should be able to access the other one right there. And then now we have one inside of there, and then one there. That one is 80, or no, 37 now. That one's 37. My eyes are all blurry. Okay, so now we have that producing power for us. Whoa, whoa, I hit the thruster by accident. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get back here. Jeez. The thrusters are real powerful on this guy, so that's crazy. Okay. There we go. All right. Yeah, these parts stick around for a long time, man. I'm really shocked at how long those parts stay around now. That's great. Okay, so now we need to take this. We're going to just put these at the end over here, okay? So while that's producing power, and then we're going to need, geez, come on, dude, get away from my stuff. Get away, because you're going to make me blow my stuff up, and I don't appreciate it. There we go. There we go. Yeah, my guy is so much stronger now. Adding the meteor cannons on top of the whatever these things are. I keep calling them hepatitis, but they are the hepatitis or whatever. I don't know how you say that word. But yeah, good combination between those and the meteor cannon. All right, so now we need to start adding some conduits to feed into, basically, we need to feed it into some silos. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to set some conduits. Let's find our conduits here. And we're going to need to feed like this. We're just going to go like so and have that come out like that. And then we're going to have this one come out like that. And then that one's going to go, we're going to make that one go up, I think. And then this one, we'll have it go flat out like that. All right, and let's see how we can organize this real quick. Where are my other conduits? Do I not have any? They need a way for us to auto make conduits. Like I can go here to our cab crafting, and you see we have this crafting queue, and I can craft a whole bunch of stuff. We need conduits to be in here so that we can craft conduits, a bunch of them. Otherwise I have to go over and click on them like 100,000 times in order to get it to work. And it's annoying. So we're going to go this way. I guess we're going to go around and go that way. Might be out of conduits already. And then we're going to make this one go over top. Oh, do I not have any more? Okay, guys, I'm going to go make some conduits real quick. I'll be right back. Made a ton of conduits and went ahead. Oh God, I went ahead and basically, yo, dude, get away! I went ahead and connected them, but now I gotta deal with these guys. I don't know why you guys always come in. As soon as I start talking, it's like, come on and attack time. So yeah, so I did a little cleanup on the base over here. Let's get rid of this guy and see if we can get him out of here. Fire a missile at him. Come on, dude. Alright. Yo, get away. No, don't attack my thing. Good grief. I'm about destroyed my own thing over here. Alright, let's just step on him. Yeah, so basically just cleaned some stuff up over here and went ahead and piped everything in with the conduits. Yeah, let's get rid of that guy. Good grief. I had to sit on him. But you guys, let me see if I can get you a close-up of this. Let me get this guy and stick him back on there. Oh, come on, dude. Why did it turn that color too? All right, let's grab that. There we go. So that should be connected now. Okay, so basically added a silo right here, one of the large ones, and then each liquid extractor needs to feed into a silo independently. So I wouldn't put them into a merger because it kind of slows everything down. You want it to go as fast as possible and fill up the silo. So basically what we have is we have the 4 on top, we have 4 on the bottom down below. As you guys can kind of see the outline of it there. If I highlight, you can kind of see there's some below. And then I actually have those connected on this lower line, and then coming over here, and then the back row are coming this way. The front are connecting into these front ports right there, and then same thing on this side. And you have to be a little tricky because you can't really see where you're placing it, so you just have to, when you're pulling, you know, or when you're snapping these things on, you have to kind of see which way they're going and then kind of snap it in there, and then it will feed into it. So these are coming up from the bottom over onto the top of this side because they were this one was too deep that I couldn't get it to snap down below, so I had to use a different port on the back side. So couldn't follow the same setup on this side. So that's just one of the things when you're kind of, that's why you want to build on as flat of a surface as possible. It just makes it easier when you're trying to connect up all the conduits and all that. So now that I have those going, let's see if we have fuel. They should be running, but I think one of our, yeah, we ran out of fuel. So let's add some fuel over here. It's good to have some stuff pre-made while you're building all this. And let's see, do I have any other fuel? Maybe not. Let's see, does that one have fuel? It does not. So, okay, let's take and split half that fuel out and then power, throw that in. Now everything's back up and running, and it should be filling up. Yeah, see, we're filling up this silo now with a ton of the petroleum barrels. And then now you want to feed the petroleum barrels into a bunch of these, they call the fuel refineries. And the best way to do that is just run it down the middle here. So I'm just going to put these on the edge, and we want 2 refineries for each, basically each oil, like liquid extractor. So in our case, we're going to like use, oops, wrong place. We're going to need 8. So we're going to need more than 8. So we have 4, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, we're going to need a bunch, but we're going to go with 8 for now. So we have 8 liquid extractors. So that means we're going to need 16 of these to be fully efficient. And I think I only have 8, maybe. So we're going to put these like that. And then we'll just go ahead and add some more right there. I haven't really done 16 before, so that's going to be interesting. All right, let's put that down, and we're going to probably need to run these like so. So let's extend this platform out a little bit more. Where is all this? Let me see if I can plop that right there. That did not go where I wanted it to go. Okay. Okay, so let's need some room. There we go. Okay, so do I have another? Yeah, I have another one right here. Let's put that one like so. Try to have them facing all the same direction if I can. Okay, so now basically we're going to do this. Take these little conduit splitters and mergers, and we're just going to run it down in the middle of each one of these. We're going to put one there, one there, one there, and one there, one there. But we need them all to be pointing the right direction. So like that. Here we go. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side, like this, like that. And then make sure they're pointing the right direction. And then we're going to add our conduits. So I've got the conduits over here connected, and basically these are all connected and splitting into these fuel refineries. And so we're basically getting everything pumped into there to refine into the oil drums right here, or diesel drums. And then once we get these all turned back on, we'll have to then feed these oil drums from this silo into these diesel power generators right here. So I had to put some like organic little things back here just to keep one of these running and processing while I put all this together, because now once we have all the refineries getting the drums or whatever, the petroleum coming in, and we need to get it to go out. So I have to get more splitters, or not splitters, we have to actually turn the splitters into mergers. And where are they? Where do they go? Okay, there they are. So let's grab a bunch, not those, these, and come in here. And so right now it's a splitter, so you just hold Alt-D and convert it to a merger, and then you'll just put these in the middle like so. Make sure they are pointing the right direction like that. And then let's do this one, flip it over like so. And then we'll need to connect all of these together like this, like that. Yes. So now, once we get power to those, they'll start pumping into that silo. So I'm going to do this other side. I finally have everything connected here on the outside. So we have all the mergers merging the petroleum, or I guess oil drums now after it gets converted into this silo over here. And so on both sides, and we have like, how many, 10 of these going? And we could go with 16 total because we have four 4 of these things going, but we need more generators over here. So I might be pushing it too much, but we are producing right now, this out of this system, we're outputting 1700 power, or kilowatts of power, and we are using 1240 in power. So we're using quite a bit, just because these things take 80, and then I think each one of these are like 60, yeah, 60 each. But it's a self-sustaining system, and then if we look over here, this number of oil drums, it's going up. So once this maxes out, it'll start filling up this silo over here, and then once this silo gets totally full, then it will provide enough to like run a whole base and everything. And so now we can actually take like these little power pylons, and we can put one kind of like just off to maybe the side right there. And from my understanding, the devs made some changes to these pylons, and so now they go like a really long distance. So let's see how far we can put these things. I haven't really played with these new ones. So, oh wow, it does go a long way. Can I drive while placing these down? I can't. Okay, let's go down here. Hopefully we don't get attacked. And let's see how far we can put one of these and still stay connected. Okay, so we connected right to there. Okay, good. Oh, we got a bad dude coming in. Of course. Alright. Oh my gosh. Come on, man. What you doing? There we go. We'll just sumo on top of you like that. And then I'm just going to roll over you. Okay. Run a missile on you like that. Where is he at? There he goes. Okay, so now, where is our base? Our base is over there. And this is to another power pylon. How far can we go? Okay. So our power pylon is way over there. And okay, so it looks like it connects right about to there. Okay, so that is a lot further. So we can run power a lot further distances without having to rely on so many of these things. So we'll put one there. And then we come over here and tie it into our base, I guess. So now we should be able to... Oh, nope. Let's see. We'll get a little closer. See if we can plop it onto our base. Maybe up here, maybe? Oh, wow, it does reach. Look at that. So now we're getting power all the way from our base to over there. And I should have a power thing here to look at. So wow, look at that. We are making 3,808 on our power, and we're using 1755 total. So I'm not sure. That's got to include this over here, because I think our little base over here was only using like 400 or 500. So let's go over here and check. Yeah, that's pretty darn straight line to this thing. So now each base will keep each one powered, and this will provide some extra power for our base. It will be self-sustaining. These guys are coming up over here. I wanted to see what this thing says right there. What does that say? 3806 and 1700. So we're good to go, man. Look at that. All of these are powered. Are those actually using power? I'm not sure. They're green. It is using 4%. Wow, didn't expect that to be using anything. But that's okay. We'll just leave those on the end. They'll probably run out here in a little bit. Okay, so there you guys go. There's a semi-in-depth tutorial on how to set up 8 of these liquid extractors on one oil thing and make a power station that will sustain decent base and everything like that. And without having to tap into a whole bunch of oil wells all over the map, you can get 8 of them on one oil well. Okay, so now we need to like switch to our guy here, and let's go find the scorpion boss and see if we can figure out where to go fight that guy. I think I know about where he's at, but first I'm going to go and get some repairs over our base. Okay guys, so we're just going to follow the little purple triangle right there, or not triangle, a diamond shape, and we should find the boss over in this direction. So we're going to go over here and see what we can find. Oh, we're leaving. Okay, so we're leaving the comfort of our radar descrambler system. So let's just head this way. Okay, there's a base over here. It wasn't too far from where we're at. So I'm going to assume that this is the boss over here. Let's go. Oh my gosh. God, we're going to have to fight all those guys? Okay, this looks like a boss arena thing coming on over here. So, yep, there it is. Oh wow, he has his name and everything. Look at that. Scorpion Man. Oh, he's firing at us. Wow, dude. Tearing up his own base. Okay. Well, let's go attack these other guys real quick and clear this place out, and then we'll work our way into the base. So we're gonna come over here, find a safe place to land, and switch over to our battle tech. We don't get attacked. Okay, plop down, switcheroo. Now we're going to battle. We're gonna go to the front entrance first, I think. And there's a guy coming in. Oh, tree. What the heck? Okay, let's go attack all these guys that popped in over here. And I can't target these guys for some reason. Oh, what the heck? Nope, that's not what I want to do. Alright, let's get some rockets going on over here. Fire these guys. Attack. Attack, attack. Okay. Come on. Oh my gosh, they are doing some damage. These are some big dudes. Okay. We still have a lot of other guys inside too. Oh my gosh. He took off some of my guns. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Oh shoot. Let's see if we can take out that dude. Take out that guy. Okay, this guy, what's he doing way over there? Just run over that dude. Bam. There we go. Not too bad. Took out those guys. We're going to have to do a repair though. Oh, these guys are coming over now. That is not what I wanted. Are they coming over here? Why do you guys stay over there? And we'll just... Oh, smack. Oh, it's crazy. Whoa, he repaired. Okay. Oh, shoot. Almost blew me up. Alright, let's go after this guy here. There we go. Blew him into the other... There we go. Oh, there's the scorpion guy. He's going to start attacking us. Okay, we have some silos over here. Can we... Are they empty? We need to take out the base command thing right there. Oh, man. Smack. Let's come over here. Really do appreciate all the parts not despawning on us. Okay. Take out that dude. Dang. Alright, that worked pretty good. Or go inside all that. That's gonna... Well, I might have to. I don't know if I'm gonna fit. Can I fit? Let's see. I don't think this giant thing's going to fit inside here. Oh my gosh. We are fitting in here, kind of. Okay, not a good place to be. What does it say? The halo indicator. Okay. Yo, dude. We'll just... Can I fire? Oh! I blew myself up. Okay. Can I get up there? There we go. And come on up here. Oh my gosh, my vehicle is exactly the width of this thing. Okay, that's what I wanted to... Dang. Okay. Oh, look at all these solar things. That is very nice. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Take all those. Take them, take them. Oh, I can't take them? Why can I not take them? Why is that? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Take, 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 take. For that guy shoots my platform down. Take, take, take. There's a solar thing. There's more solars. Oh, no, no, no. He's shooting me. Take the solar. We're gonna... There we go. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's just fire our way out of here. Okay. I don't think I've had to repair just yet, but probably wouldn't hurt to do so. Oh gosh, I probably need to after that. Alright, we'll just tear apart all your base stuff. Like this. There we go. And then we can scoop up all the parts. Okay. That's probably the best way to do this. There we go. I don't think I have any missiles left, do I? Oh, dang. Guess I do. Okay. Oh my gosh. Dang. Alright, let's see if we take out that guy real quick. If we go fight the Scorpion King or whatever his name is. Man, will you die, dude? What the heck's going on? You have just a few guns left. Just take down your base while we're at it so we can move around. Okay. Just do this. Oh my, he's got two. Alright, dude. Take out you. It's gotta, like, come on, man. I'm really surprised my missiles are like working so well. Okay, what is holding this place up? Uh-oh, I think I lost some guns. Come on, dude. What was that guy? Still surviving. God, there he goes. Finally. Wow, the lights just kicked on. Okay, let's do a repair. Alright, let's let our super tech repair real quick. How is that place still standing? That's one thing over here. Oh no. Where is it standing at? What is that thing over there? There it goes. Okay. Alright. So now we should be able to go into meet the Scorpion dude. Looks like there is part of the bastion base thing over here. So, oh gosh. Okay, let's get over here, take on this guy. Alright. Now, I think there's rounds to this. Like, I think once we destroy this guy a certain amount, like, bad dudes start shooting in. Oh my gosh. Wow. Didn't expect him to fire a rocket. Oh no. What the heck? This is not a lot of space. Okay, come on. We'll fire missiles on top of him. Holy cow. There we go. Oh, we were stuck. Cannot be stuck. Whoa, what happened there? Oh. Okay. Come on. There we go. Oh my god, there's another guy over here. Okay, and another guy. So this is the waves, basically. So I think we have to go through 3 of these waves as we take on the scorpion thing. That's a new add-on to the game. Okay, there we go. So we'll take out these guys. Oh my gosh, my guy is so big it cannot really get around this place very easily. We're just going to roll over you. There we go. And then suck up all the parts. Can I? There we go. Let's just do it. We'll make some room for ourselves here. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Got a plant. That guy's stuck over there. Take out this wall. So we have some moving around room. There we go. Okay. Who's firing at me? Still got a guy over here firing at us. Okay, let's get rid of that guy. Holy cow. I got missiles too, man. Oh, I'm gonna hit you from your underside. Oh, dang. Okay. We are doing some damage. There's a guy out here. Bam. Okay, we're gonna need to repair, probably. There we go. It's firing at me. Oh my gosh. Alright, we'll just run over these dudes. Okay. Oh, that dude's... I'm stuck. At least my scorpion's the same size as his, or maybe a little bigger. Alright, let's take on this guy. Around. Oh, looks like we have some dudes that spawned in. Alright, we need to keep these guys back while I take on this thing here. There we go. Take out that. What the heck? Come on, take him out. There we go. I think that did it. Man, I am collecting all kinds of crazy stuff. We're stuck. Okay. Where are we going now? Oh man, there's more dudes over here. Dude, I think I just demolished that guy in one go. Ow, ow. Okay, there we go. Run over the rocks. Okay, there he is right there. Dang. Okay, we both hit each other with missiles. I'll just hit him with my meteor cannons too. I'm gonna take this wall down even more. Give us some room. Do some fighting. There we go. Wow. There we go. Run over that guy. Are we about to do it? Well, there's not a lot left of that guy. Oh, hey, look at that. We got like 2,000 points. Small fusion thing. The area's clear. Heck yeah, it is. Kind of. It's a mess. Okay, so this area is clear now. Time to assemble the desert bastion, the Void Reach Observatory. Okay. So what is this thing right here? Let's hit E. A desert, a bastion block. The magnetic field resonator is right here. Grab it with the bastion cargo. Okay. And collect the thing. Is this what I'm collecting? Oh no, those are the fusion things. All right, cool. All right, let's collect up all the stuff around here. Man, we have enough to build a giant base now. All right, guys, cleaned up around the area. So now we have to get the large container. I think that's it right there, and put it on our deal so that we can collect this thing. So let's collect it. Okay, take the magnetic field resonator to the desert bastion seed bastion thing. Okay, where is that? Let's hit E. The desert bastion seed is in the center of the deep desert. Oh, okay. Probably should try to fly over there. And let's switch to our airplane. It was probably going to throw that thing out. Yep. Okay, because we're going to need to put that giant thing on top of our aircraft, which is going to make it fly funky. So let's do it on top somewhere. Maybe... Can we put it sideways? What's the best way to put it on here? Maybe like that. There it goes. Oh, that's good. Sucked right on in there. Okay, magnetic field. So we don't have anything over here to see. So it said it's in the center of the map. All right, so we've tore this place up pretty dang good. And I think the center of the map is going to be that way. Oh my gosh, having that thing on the back really makes this unstable. So let's see if we can manage this and find the main base. Now there's that one over there. I don't think that's the base. Center of the map might be this way. Oh, I don't know. There's another base over here. I don't think that's it either. It's going to be a weird looking thing, I'm fairly certain. But let's take a little flyby over here and see what this place looks like. Sure, some bad guys over here. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of bad guys. Okay, so there's a piece over there. That's not where we need to go. Okay, that's the mountain thing. Where is this place? Okay, I see something over here in the middle of this red area. So let's go this. I think this is it. See if there's any. Oh, there's those little homing things. Oh, we got to be really careful over here, guys. Okay. Oh, geez, bad guys, bad guys. Okay, that's it. We found it. Oh, I'm upside down. I got disoriented. Okay, so we're in the deep red part of the desert, and there's that little glowy thing over there. And we have to be careful with that because that's a heat-seeking, crazy-looking thing that's coming after us. So we have to raise up. And is it coming after us? Oh, it is. It's supposed to explode, but we might have to. There we go. We're gonna have to deal with it here because they will explode us. Where is that base at? Oh, it's way over there. So let's see if we can get away from it. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, god dang. Okay. That didn't work. All right, let's go over here to this thing. Take on these guys real quick. And we can start setting up this thing right there. Fire. Take on these guys real quick here. Let's see if we can take them. We're just cutting through them like crazy. Okay. Oh, there's oil over here too. Man, someone's shooting me in the back. Golly, this dude, will you do something? Like explode? Okay. Oh, there he goes. He did explode. Alright, let's got one guy over here. Got a lot of parts. It's nice that these things don't disappear on us now, so we have a chance to get them. Really glad the devs made that adjustment. Oh, geez. Okay, what, are we in the storm? I think we are. I can't see anything. Man. Oh, no. Oh, that thing is... Oh, dang. Well, that actually kind of helped. Okay, I can't see anything. We're just going to run over you. Oh my gosh, he is. I can't even see that dude. Okay. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, I ran into something. I can't see what the heck I ran into. Okay. I think we would be melting by now if I didn't have any of the liquid coolers on. So let's get over here. I can barely see. Man, I cannot move very fast over here. Alright, let's get over to this thing. Whoa! There we go, we found it. Okay, what is that saying? Okay, continue. Open the bastion seed interface. Okay, where? Right here? There we go. You need 6 blocks, okay? Now it's gotten cold. Okay, so E to continue. Let's see what that thing is right there. Ooh, what is that? Beacon ammo, okay. And then we have a hopper axle, some gold. Let's take all that. New objective. Attach the magnetic field resonator. Okay, so cannot see a darn thing over here. Oh my gosh, there's a light, but it's not on. We're gonna need to get some power over here too. Where are we supposed to attach that thing? Alright, where is it here? Let's just... Oh my gosh, I can't even see where the heck to attach it. Let's get some lights on it. Okay, can I repair? There we go. And, oh, you know what? I can put maybe a windmill right there. Will that get us some lights over here? Kind of. Yeah, there we go. Barely. Holy macaroni. Okay. There we go. So we got the thing attached. Find and collect the 5 other components. Okay. They are the electromagnetic sensor. Okay, yes, we know. Remember to bring bring the block. Okay, we'll be carrying that big giant thing with us. Attach above sea level at 0 in height. Okay. Can I just attach it like up there? Does that work? Attach above sea level 0 meters in height. Well, how do I know where 0 meters in height is? Is it not? Is that not it? Attach above sea level. Okay. Do we need to go higher, maybe? Like, I don't know where, maybe we're not above sea level. Let's see. Maybe sea level is way the heck up here. Let's see here. Grab that. See if we can put it on the very top. Okay. That's got to be above sea level, right? Oh my gosh. Is that not above? Are we not above sea level? Like, where's above sea level at? Is it way up here? It might be. So, okay. I'm not really sure how much higher we can go. Put that right on the top. So let's just... Oh, the thing changed a different color. Hey, look at that. That's above sea level. Okay. It's not the most elegant location, but it works. Okay, so that is good. Now we have power. These things, are they connected? How are they making light over here? Are they doing it off of that one thing? Maybe they are. I don't know. Okay, so let's go back to our base and then we'll figure out the next thing. Find and collect the magnetic or electromagnetic thing. So where are we going here? Where is our base? Okay, there's a base over there. All right, let me head out this direction. Okay, guys, made it back to our power station just to check up on it real quick, and it should be increasing. Yeah, we're increasing in barrels, and we're producing a ton of power now. So if we look at that thing right there, we got 3,800 in power. We're utilizing how much again? 1735. So we have plenty of power. So this thing is working good just off of the 10 things there. And really, we're not even, well, I guess we are using 8 of the liquid extractor. So they're all pumping. So that's good. I guess those are going to fill up this thing right there. So that's adding into there. And then once these things fill up, so that one's at 400 already. That's maxed out. So that one's at 400. That one's at 384. One at 386 now. So once these all max out, then this silo will just start filling up with the reserve of the petroleum. And then this one will fill up right there, which it's kind of doing with the reserve once these things get maxed out. So that will be good. That'll give us a nice little reserve. And let's go back to the base over here with our giant container on the back. And, oh, we're flying a little wonky. So let's go this way. Yikes, 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 yikes. And try not to crash. Oh, we crashed. Okay, not really crashed, but pretty versatile little plane, being with tires and all that stuff. Okay, so we're over here and we used 5 repairs to that process of defeating the Scorpion boss guy. So now we can come here, get refilled on our 7 repairs. And over here I have stuff being made. So this is producing carbon and copper wiring. I'm going to take that out. And then I'll need it to start producing some other stuff. And this should be making copper ingots, which I don't know, need to, we got so much stuff from over there, and we need to put in all of our debris, which I know I picked up a ton. There it is. There's some there, there's some there. Oh, we got some gold. I thought I got a lot more debris, but I guess I didn't. So I'm gonna have that. I have the debris being converted into copper for right now, because I need a bunch of copper for copper wiring. And then that's going to allow us to make over here, we're going to make the photovoltaic cells, because I need that to make this phasic wiring. And I need a copper wiring, and I need a bunch of the photovoltaic cells, and then we can make that, because I need to make 50 of those so that I can launch this rocket off right here. So we have a rocket and it needs 50. I have one that we got from a mission that's over in my other silo, or other rocket thing. And so I need 49 more. I need to just make 50 of them if I can, but it's going to require a lot of resources to do that. And then we got this right there that we can make now. And then over here I noticed another thing that's new to this update, I think, is the ability to make diamonds now. So we have to find diamond chips, and we can now do diamonds over here. I don't know, I think there was a different way of doing it before, so now we can use the chemical plant to create the diamonds, which I don't know what we need diamonds for, so we'll figure that out. But right now, I think the base over in the desert is doing pretty good, and we have our map we can actually see, so we can see that the other objective for the electromagnetic sensor is off to the southwest over there, so we're going to head that way in the next episode. So anyway, I want to close it up here. I appreciate you guys leaving all the comments and stuff. I hope I answered some of your questions with the power system and using the liquid extractors and setting those up around the oil well in that little grid pattern, so that we can maximize the oil, and we can put 8 extractors on each oil well if you do it just right and get the placement just right. So hopefully that made some sense, and I help you guys out for when you're wanting to place and make more power for your base. So anyway, appreciate you guys following this episodes and this series with Terratech. The devs seem like they're pushing a lot more content and updates and starting to get, I think, a little more centered in the direction that they're trying to go. There's not a lot of huge crazy changes. It just seems like things are just starting to get refined now. So that's pretty cool. I like the direction of where everything's going and what they're doing and all that. So anyway, hope they see these videos and do some of the changes that I've mentioned with some of the things. Really, I think a big one, just right off, it's probably the most annoying one, is the conduits. I think the conduits should need to be either part of the cab crafting where we can queue up, because in earlier versions of this game, like a long time ago, there were actual ability to queue up things when you made them. There was a queue right here in this near the outputs, and you could click a bunch of these or hold down like Alt and do 10 at a time, and then you could make a whole bunch. So either add it to the cab crafting, and just put the conduits in here, at least the basic ones, and then it would be nice to have like different levels of conduits too, like a tier 1, 2, 3 that are like have different speeds at which they feed the equipment. That way we can kind of regulate the speed at which the items are consumed from a silo or whatever when we're kind of doing more automated crafting, I guess. So hope that made sense. But anyway, yeah, that's the biggest thing that I would like to see in an update or something like that, is the ability to craft multiple items. So I may go on their Discord and write a thing up. I did it a long time ago, so I'll have to do that again, I guess. But anyway, with that, appreciate you guys following the series, and make sure you guys like, subscribe on the video, leave some comments, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks a lot.